20 years ago, a California quarterback walked into Radio City Music Hall along with 5 other athletes with the hope of being selected in the first round of the NFL draft. That man was Aaron Rodgers. He was hopeful he'd be drafted early on, despite Alex Smith becoming the number 1 overall pick. But what followed next was an unnerving 3+ hours sitting in the green room to hear his name called. And then after sitting there waiting and waiting and waiting, at pick number 24, the Green Bay Packers made the decision.
With the 24th selection in the 2005 NFL Draft, the Green Bay Packers select Aaron Rodgers, quarterback from California. There you go!
Aaron Rodgers was going to be the heir apparent to Brett Favre, and while it would take a while for him to get that opportunity, many were hopeful that learning behind Favre would be worth it in the end. And they happened to be right. Rodgers took over in 2008, and the rest is history. Within 3 years, he got the Packers back to the promised land, earning a Super Bowl championship, followed then by an illustrious career that included 4 of the next 15 years with him earning the Most Valuable Player award. With continuously amazing plays and miracle touchdowns nearly every year, Aaron Rodgers established himself as one of the great quarterbacks in the National Football League, maybe even more so than Brett Favre himself was. In 2020, despite the Packers making a near return to the trip to the Super Bowl under new head coach Matt LaFleur, they decided to take a chance on a quarterback from Utah State in the first round in Jordan Love, to do to him what Rodgers would do for Favre, study under him and eventually take up the mantle as the starting quarterback. Rodgers would follow this up by putting up back-to-back MVP numbers, but never getting the team back to the promised land of the Super Bowl. After a less than spectacular final season in Green Bay in 2022 and 2 lesser seasons as a New York Jet, I don't think anybody, not even Rodgers, could imagine that he'd be playing for the exact same team that he beat to win his lone Lombardi Trophy. Rodgers is off to a strong start with the Steelers with 14 touchdowns and 5 interceptions in his first 6 games, with the revamped offense putting up numbers that harken back to the days of Big Ben. Tonight, he has the opportunity of a lifetime to become only the 5th quarterback in NFL history to beat all 32 teams in the league in the matchup we've all been waiting for. The Master takes on his young pupil as Aaron Rodgers and the Pittsburgh Steelers take on Jordan Love and the Green Bay Packers on the Reviewing Network Live Sunday Night NFL Rewatch. The following is a presentation of the Reviewing Network Sports.